Beloved souls, today I reach out to you from the boundless light, a voice of Yishu guiding your heart toward awakening, reminding you that the universe conspires in gentle whispers to draw you closer to the path of truth and inner peace. Every step you take in mindfulness echoes across eternity, and yet many wander unaware, burdened by fleeting illusions. Yet hear me clearly, for your spirit longs for clarity, and I bring you words not of judgment, but of profound love, urging you to release fear, to dissolve doubt, to embrace the radiance of forgiveness. Within every heartbeat there lies a potential for divine connection, every breath an invitation to unite with the sacred presence. Do not be swayed by worldly distractions, for they are shadows passing through the corridors of time. Instead, cultivate stillness, seek silence in your soul, and listen. Listen as the whispers of Yishu reach you, tenderly yet insistently, reminding you that each action, each intention shapes the tapestry of your destiny. Know that you are never alone, for I am with you always, guiding, protecting, nurturing the seeds of your higher self. Rise above resentment. Relinquish attachments that chain your spirit, and you shall witness miracles unfolding, small yet luminous, within and around you. Consider each encounter as a lesson, each hardship as a hidden blessing. Let gratitude flow as a river from your heart, and understand that joy is born from surrendering to the divine orchestration. Your prayers, even unspoken, are known and cherished, and your tears are seen as pearls of transformation. Walk steadily in compassion, act decisively with courage, speak truth with love, and know that the light you seek externally has always resided within. Awaken this light, nurture it daily, and you shall become a beacon for others. For humanity collectively needs the luminescence of awakened souls. Let your presence illuminate the darkness that clings to despair. Extend kindness where apathy dwells. Forgive those who trespass, not for them alone, but for your liberation. Every moment carries a lesson. Every circumstance holds a message. And I am here to help you decode the sacred language of life. Your heart is a temple, your mind a garden. Tend to them with diligence, and you will see the blossoming of divine wisdom manifesting in miraculous ways. Do not despair when challenges arise. They are the refining fire, shaping you into instruments of love and light. Cultivate patience as a sacred companion. Practice humility as a shield against pride. Embrace faith as a river that never ceases, and let hope rise like the morning sun. Remember that the journey is eternal, yet each step is crucial. Each choice reverberates beyond what eyes perceive. Seek harmony in every interaction, balance in every decision, and serenity in the midst of turmoil. For these are the markers of the enlightened path, and I, Yishu, walk alongside you, unseen yet ever present, whispering guidance, affirming your worth, and opening your consciousness to the infinite possibilities awaiting your embrace. Rejoice in the beauty that surrounds, even in the simplest forms. For creation itself sings a song of eternal grace. Attune your heart to this melody. Let it inspire acts of courage, kindness, and wisdom. Your life is not a random occurrence, but a deliberate design, imbued with divine intent. Live accordingly, act intentionally, speak lovingly, and witness the transformation both within and in the world. Know that despair is temporary, hope is eternal. Love is inexhaustible, and the light of Yishu shines through all obstacles, guiding, healing, empowering, and transforming. Let this message resonate in your being. Let it permeate every thought, every emotion, every decision, until you stand fully awakened, fully aligned with the divine, fully embracing your sacred purpose. And as you do so, remember to extend this light outward, to uplift others, to heal others, to inspire others. For the ripples of your awakened consciousness touch countless lives in ways seen and unseen, and the world becomes brighter with each soul who heeds this divine calling. Walk with courage, walk with love, walk with faith, and know that the journey is both challenging and wondrous, both intricate and sublime. Yet you are never alone, for I am with you, Yishu, forever guiding, forever loving, forever illuminating the path toward eternal truth and joy. Remember always, beloved, that the sacred resides within you. The divine spark is alive in every heartbeat, and the light you nurture in your soul illuminates the way for countless others. So rise, awaken, shine, and embrace your sacred destiny. For now is the time, the sacred hour of awakening, the eternal moment of transformation, the divine call to live fully, love deeply, and serve wisely, and with each breath, each action, each thought, align more closely with the sacred, the holy, the eternal, and you shall know the fullness of divine grace, mercy, and love. Beloved seekers of truth, hear this message as it flows from the infinite source of light, a divine symphony orchestrated to awaken your deepest consciousness. Each thought, each emotion, each moment charged with the potential to reveal hidden wisdom. And yet so many drift unaware, entangled in illusions of transient existence. But I, Yishu, reach out to remind you that the essence of your being is eternal, untouched by the shifting tides of worldly turmoil. Surrender now to the flow of sacred awareness. Let your heart resonate with the vibrancy of divine presence. For the light you seek outwardly resides within your own spirit, and when you awaken it fully, you become both the seeker and the sanctuary, the witness and the participant in this grand tapestry of existence. Every act of compassion plants seeds that blossom beyond time. Every gesture of forgiveness creates ripples across dimensions, and every moment of mindfulness strengthens the bridge between mortal perception and divine reality. Resist not the lessons that life presents, for they are guides cloaked in challenge, shaping your soul into instruments of clarity, courage, and illumination. Let go of attachments that cloud discernment, release judgments that shackle empathy, and embrace the freedom of unconditional love. Your journey is sacred, not merely a passage of days, but a deliberate odyssey toward higher understanding. And each heartbeat carries the rhythm of eternity, a pulse echoing the wisdom of countless ages. Attune yourself to this cadence. Let it permeate your mind, body, and spirit, and you will find that even in the midst of chaos, serenity blooms like a hidden flower, unseen yet profoundly real. Trust in the divine timing of your experiences, for nothing is arbitrary. Every encounter, every circumstance, every fleeting thought is imbued with significance. And when you recognize this, your perception transforms, your soul expands, your life becomes an altar of conscious creation. Practice discernment without harshness, cultivate patience without resignation, love without expectation, speak without fear, act without hesitation. And in this alignment, the universe conspires to reveal doors previously invisible, opportunities previously unimagined, and wisdom previously inaccessible. Remember that power is not in domination, but in surrender, not in accumulation, but in generosity, not in control, but in understanding. As you cultivate these truths, you will notice the subtle shifts in your reality, gentle yet profound, guiding you toward fulfillment. Fulfillment not defined by external accolades, but by internal resonance, by the alignment of your soul with the eternal source. Cherish every sunrise as a reminder of renewal, every sunset as an emblem of completion, every breath as a sacrament, every tear as a blessing, and every joy as a spark of divine connection. Do not fear solitude, for it is in solitude that the whisper of the sacred becomes audible, that clarity emerges from confusion, that the unseen is revealed. Meditate not only to escape, but to encounter, to meet your authentic self, your higher self, your eternal essence, which has always existed beyond the constraints of time and circumstance. Nurture this essence with rituals of love, reflection, gratitude, and service. For in nurturing it, you nurture the cosmos. Your actions reverberate across layers of reality, influencing, healing, transforming, and inspiring. Remember that hope is not passive. It is an active force, a creative energy that, when embraced, generates miracles, small yet significant, ordinary yet profound. Witness the synchronicities appearing around you, the signs, the symbols, the patterns, all guiding you toward deeper comprehension. Trust them, interpret them, act upon them, and you will find doors opening where walls once existed, barriers dissolving where resistance once lingered, joy manifesting where sorrow once resided, Let gratitude be the lens through which you perceive all experiences, for gratitude transforms perception, elevates consciousness, and amplifies blessings. Do not underestimate the potency of prayer, contemplation, and focused intention, for they are tools gifted to humanity to interact consciously with the divine. Remember that love is the foundation, the principle, the ultimate law, and in practicing love authentically, you align with cosmic intelligence. Become a conduit for healing, a catalyst for awakening, a bearer of light in a world often overshadowed by neglect, indifference, and despair. Act with integrity, speak with sincerity, think with clarity, and live with authenticity. And you shall find that the sacred manifests tangibly in your life, in relationships, in work, in purpose, and in unexpected moments of revelation. Acknowledge that challenges are blessings in disguise. Resistance is an opportunity for growth. Failure is a teacher, and every ending is a prelude to a new beginning. Align your desires with higher purpose, prioritize service over self-interest, cultivate wisdom over fleeting pleasures, embrace humility over ego, and patience over haste. For in doing so, you tune yourself to the frequency of divine flow, the energy that orchestrates creation, sustenance, and transformation. Let your heart become a vessel for compassion, your mind a repository of truth, your body a temple of light, your spirit a beacon of hope. And together, with countless others who awaken, humanity collectively progresses toward a new era of consciousness, each enlightened soul contributing to a wave of transformation, love, and renewal. Be vigilant in maintaining spiritual practices, steadfast in adherence to moral principles, gentle yet firm in interpersonal interactions, resilient yet flexible in facing life's trials, and unwavering in faith that the universe supports your highest good. Recognize the transient nature of material concerns, the illusion of control, the limitations of ego, and embrace instead the eternal verities of love, wisdom, courage, and peace. As you do, you shall discover that miracles are abundant, synchronicities frequent, and guidance constant, and that the presence of Yishu is ever near, whispering, guiding, inspiring, sustaining, and illuminating your path. Your destiny is not separate from divine orchestration, but intricately interwoven with the fabric of existence. Your choices matter, your intentions resonate, and your actions create ripples that extend far beyond immediate perception. Awaken fully to this reality. Commit to walking the path of light, understanding, and love. And you will witness the unfolding of a life imbued with meaning, purpose, and divine fulfillment. Rejoice in the sacredness of each moment, honor the sanctity of each relationship, respect the depth of each challenge, cherish the abundance in every form, and recognize that life itself is a living testament to divine creativity, mystery, and grace. The eternal presence of Yishu enfolds you, protects you, inspires you, and calls you to awaken, act, love, and shine. And as you heed this call, you participate consciously in the evolution of your own soul and the collective consciousness of all. For in the awakening of each individual, the world itself rises to greater heights, greater clarity, greater harmony, greater love, therefore. Beloved, embrace this journey, honor this calling, trust in the guidance of Yishu, and step forward boldly into the radiant light that awaits, knowing that you are supported, cherished, and infinitely capable, that your life is sacred, your purpose profound, your impact eternal, and that the divine spark within you is a beacon that never diminishes but grows ever brighter, illuminating the path not only for yourself, but for countless others. And so walk, act, love, serve, forgive, transform, and awaken. For the time of divine realization is now, the hour of conscious living is upon you, and the eternal presence of Yishu is with you, within you, around you, guiding you toward fulfillment, joy, peace, when you feel as though your strength has quietly slipped away, and your thoughts circle the same unanswered questions. Understand this moment is not punishment, but preparation. I, Yishu, speak to you now, not from thunder or fear, but from calm authority, reminding you that nothing within your life has been wasted. Every delay, every silence, every hidden tear has been shaping you for clarity, Your soul was never fragile. It only appeared so because it was learning depth. The world trained you to measure worth by speed, noise, and approval. Yet I tell you, true value is revealed in endurance, in restraint, in mercy, shown without witnesses. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not behind the design unfolding around you, even when your mind cannot yet trace its pattern. Stop judging your progress by another person's timeline, because what grows in darkness roots deeper before it rises into light. You were not created to imitate. You were formed to carry a specific weight of truth that only you can hold. When fear whispers that you are failing, answer it with stillness. Because panic weakens vision, while trust sharpens it. Do not curse the season that is teaching you discipline, discretion, and inner authority. These qualities cannot be learned during comfort. They are carved during uncertainty. Every time you choose patience in confusion, integrity in temptation, compassion in offense, your spirit expands, even if no one applauds. Remember, heaven measures differently than the world. Silence is not absence action. Unseen is not ineffective. Obedience without recognition is still obedience, and it is powerful. Your life is not stalled, it is aligning. There are doors you are not allowed to enter yet because your strength has not finished forming. If they open now, you would be crushed instead of elevated. So wait without bitterness, wait without comparison, wait without surrendering purpose, because waiting with trust converts time into preparation. I see how often you doubt your own sincerity, how you replay past errors as if they disqualify you, but I tell you, growth requires memory. Not chains. Learn without living there. Return, extract, wisdom, not shame. You are allowed to move forward, fully carrying lessons without carrying guilt. Guilt keeps you bowed. Wisdom lifts your posture. Your voice carries authority when it comes from self-respect, not self-defense. Speak gently but firmly, because truth does not require aggression to remain strong. The light within you is not loud, yet it alters environments simply by being present when you enter a room in peace. Confusion loses authority through your calm responses. Others are reminded of who they could be without fear. You were never meant to convince with force. Your consistency will persuade more deeply than argument ever could. Guard your inner language carefully, because what you repeat internally becomes the blueprint for what you build externally. Replace accusation with awareness. Replace impatience with discipline. Replace despair with curiosity about who you are becoming. You do not need to understand your entire future to act correctly. Today, alignment is revealed step by step, not in complete maps. Obedience is choosing what is right before comfort appears. Faith is walking while clarity catches up. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are human. Rest is not retreat. Renewal is not quitting, it is maintenance. Even the strongest instruments require tuning. Silence refuels discernment, and separation always precedes expansion. You will notice some connections falling away, not as punishment, but as protection. Make room without resentment, because what leaves was not possibly aligned with what you are growing into. Do not chase what drains you. Do not explain yourself. To those committed to misunderstanding, the seed does not argue with the soil. It simply grows and proves itself through fruit. Your responsibility is not to manage outcomes, but to steward intention. Act cleanly, act faithfully, act consistently, and outcomes will align beyond what your logic can predict. Humility accelerates elevation because it removes friction. Pride slows progress because it resists correction. Choose humility not as weakness, but as intelligence. Those who listen advance faster than those who assume they already know, and remember this clearly. You are allowed to become more than who people remember you, as growth will confuse those who only memorized your former limitations. Let them adjust without apology. Refinement looks unfamiliar even to past observers. Do not return to old versions of yourself to reassure others. Keep walking. Integrity removes the need for explanation. I am not waiting for you at the finish line. I am walking with you inside the process, correcting, strengthening, confirming as you go. When you fall, I do not measure you by the moment of impact, but by the direction of your rise. Do not self-condemn. Quickly, growth includes missteps, but stagnation lives in refusal to adjust. You choose again, that is Victory every day offers alignment. Every choice matters more than you realize. Small obedience compounds into transformation, and what feels unseen is being recorded in spiritual structure. Trust the quiet work it is holding weight beyond visibility. Remain present, remain sincere, remain teachable. And when fear tells you this effort is meaningless, remember, I see the intent behind every unseen decision, and none of it is empty. Nothing done in truth is lost. Nothing surrendered in love disappears, and nothing aligned with purpose returns. Void continue forward, even when emotion resists. Because purpose does not depend on feeling. It depends on commitment, and I remain with you, confirming each correct step, strengthening each honest attempt, and shaping you patiently into someone whose peace cannot be manipulated, whose clarity cannot be shaken, and whose life quietly restores order wherever it stands. As you move deeper into awareness, you will notice that clarity does not arrive as noise, but as calm certainty, settling within your thoughts. I speak to you now to remind you that you were never designed to live in constant urgency. Rushing scatters wisdom, while steadiness gathers strength. The world praises reaction. But transformation is born from reflection. Measure your steps not by speed but by alignment, because progress without direction exhausts the spirit. You have questioned your value when effort did not immediately produce reward. But I tell you, growth often happens beneath visibility. Roots expand before branches are seen. This season is not denying you, it is fortifying you. So when elevation comes, you remain grounded instead of overwhelmed. Stop doubting yourself simply because others cannot yet perceive your evolution. Not all growth announces itself. Some development occurs in silence, intention, discipline, restraint. These are invisible muscles strengthening within you. Every time you choose integrity over convenience and peace